Welcome to Yeehaw! Our spring, our sacred pause for Litha, and of course the summer solstice. So I've got some actually new information about summer solstice that I've never known before. So I'll share that in just a moment. But here we are with our wheel of the year. We're down here at the bottom. And our grocery store, I have their card. And so they send you a birthday thing. You can either get a bar cake or a half-gallon ice cream for your birthday. So they sent one the other day. I had a half birthday. So I got to have half off of a cake or an ice cream. So that was kind of fun. So I'm sitting here looking at, yeah, it's exactly underneath. So that's the halfway mark here with Litha. So let us open our circle, call it in, feet flat on the floor, taking a couple nice deep breaths in. Getting to call all of your energy back into your field. And on the next nice deep breath, bringing your hands into prayer pose. And on the exhale, allowing your fingers to fall forward. And now spreading them apart. Parting time, space, reality, moving the past out past your left hand and the future out past your right hand. And releasing those timelines to all it is. Allowing it to just be. Beautiful. Taking another breath, bringing hands back to prayer pose. And expanding out this moment of now that you've created until it completely fills the room you're in. Giving yourself more space here today. And calling in all of those who love us unconditionally. As we create our circle here. As we celebrate the solstice. Joining with the ancients in celebrating Litha, midsummer. So much fun. Inviting you to call in any guides you would love to have near you during our time together. And your higher selves, of course, coming together here. You know that sacred pauses are high energy vortexes that promote accelerated growth as we note the lessons of each opening season. And solstice, while marked by the longest or shortest day of the year, depending if it's summer or winter, is actually a point when the Earth's axis tilts to its most inclined or away from the sun. So that's how we get the longest and the shortest day. And this year, the point is actually hit at 10:42 p.m. Eastern. So that is when the solstice mark is hit. Now, this term solstice is from the Latin solstitium, meaning the sun standing still, reflecting the apparent pause before it reverses direction. So there we have our sacred pause. Litha is a celebration from the Celtics and many other cultures known as midsummer that celebrates this longest day of the year, recognizing the power of the sun and the abundance of summer. The themes are strength and growth, success, abundance, sacred fire, and verdant nature. It is a time to reconnect with nature while reflecting on the cyclical nature of life. Birth and life and death and rebirth. Around and around and around we go. So here are two questions that you can use during this time. What in my life is currently in full bloom? And how can I honor it instead of rushing into the next season? So we're going to invite celebration without urgency. A reminder that thriving is holy. And if you can take a screenshot of this because I know it's kind of long. And then there's a second one for the solstice. What am I ready to burn away in the solstice fire to make space for more light, joy, or truth? We can let Litha be the sacred fire pit and allow the door for intentional release to open. And as I'm sharing this with you here, I am really feeling like this might actually be my vision quest question. So, as we're entering this new season, we're going to connect with our higher selves on our friend, the vision walk. All of the wisdom of the past, the present, and the future is contained in the real you, in your authentic self. The vision walk is a way to let the ego slide out of the way, get the mind out of the way, and reconnect with this real, authentic part of you. Now, the main purpose of the vision walk is not to actually answer the question or to solve a problem. It is to get in touch with your deeper being. Each time you do one, you will be getting better acquainted with the quality of your inner voice and learn a little more about how to live your authentic life. So during the meditation, you'll get clear on your question. You want to pick one question and stick with it. And it can be any question, very specific, open-ended, yes or no, but make sure that it is a question that's important to you at this time. So here's some sample questions. You want to keep your question as simple as possible, and the shorter the better. Pay attention to how you frame your question. Generally, you're going to frame it in the positive. For example, how can I succeed rather than why can't I succeed? And that's going to give you much more positive answer. We want to have a timer with you so you can set it for 30 minutes before we begin. So you won't think about, do I have enough time left? And then you're going to walk for about 5 to 20 minutes. But if your timer goes off, then simply return here. So let's begin by taking a nice deep breath. Relax as you let it out. And taking another deep breath in and out. See and feel the light of your spirit as a luminous egg, shimmering silvery gold, extending about a foot beyond your physical form, protecting and soothing, bathing your body in the light of the real you. This luminous egg is fed by the light of the sun and the spirit that moves through all things. As you inhale your next breath, breathe in this light that's surrounding your body. Feel it as it enters your lungs and moves into your bloodstream. Feel it as it rushes to your heart. Feel it as it's pumped into the arteries and capillaries that feed your physical body. Let it penetrate and permeate every organ, every bone, every muscle, every cell. As you breathe it in, allow yourself to be nourished by the light. And as you breathe out, release any cares about the past or the future, any sense of worry or concern, any darkness, any fear. Breathe in that wonderful, renewing, rejuvenating life force. And again, breathe out all that does not need to remain. And allow yourself to simply sink down, down, down into the ocean of your own deeper consciousness. Now you're completely relaxed and in a deep state of inner peace. And imagine that you're in a control room. This control room is filled with telephones and computer consoles and blinking lights. There are also people running to and fro, talking on the phones, and rushing around delivering messages. Take a moment and observe this space. Feel the amazing energy and activity here. This is the control room of your very busy mind, and it's time to turn it off. The main power switch is over there on the wall next to the elevator. Walk over to the power switch. Good. Now reach up with one hand, grab hold of the switch, and pull it down. Watch the power go off in the control room. The lights dim and go out. The computer screens go blank. People slump at their desks. All activity ceases. With the exception of a few blinking lights, it's dark now, and the mind is completely quiet. You won't be needing the mind for this exercise, but it will still take care of your body while you're gone. Right next to the power switch is an elevator with an open door. Go over to the elevator and step inside. Good. You're going to take the elevator down several floors. Just push the heart-shaped button on the console, the one that says heart chamber. That's it. Now you're going down, down into the heart chamber. Down, down, down. Good. Gently descending into a space where you are always connected to your true self, to the real you. You're about to enter a very special room, a place of infinite peace and joy, a place of unbounded creativity and wisdom. You can already feel the energy of this wondrous space emanating from the chamber as the elevator comes to a gentle stop. And the elevator door opens and you rejoice as you step slowly in to your heart chamber. You feel bathed in peace and love, allowing yourself to feel the deep joy of this homecoming. Now walk deeper into this space of truth, taking your time. Notice what the chamber looks like. Notice how it feels. Allow yourself to absorb its wonderful energy. This is the core of your being, the heart of the real you. Take another moment and savor this room. Feel your intimate connection to the earth and all creation, to plants and animals, planets and stars. Feel your oneness with and deep love for all humanity. Notice the portals to past and future. Gaze at the magical doorways that give you access to all the wisdom of the universe. Now look toward the middle of your heart chamber. In the very center is a plush, reclining couch, perfectly formed to fit your body. Glide over and take a closer look. Notice the color, and the shape, and the texture of the couch. Reach out and feel its softness. Now sit back in the couch. Just sink into it and observe your heart chamber. Never before have you felt so deeply peaceful and relaxed. And as you lie back on the couch, closing your eyes, allow yourself to formulate your question. Keep it short and simple. This is the question that is most important to you. The question you most want to answer right now. You know what it is. If you think you've forgotten, relax, and it'll come to you. During the next few minutes, you're going to allow that question to become a part of you, focusing on your question and nothing else. Dwell on it. Feel it. Repeat it over and over like a mantra. Allow it to permeate your whole body. Allow it to seep into every cell. Become your question. We'll take 2 or 3 minutes in silence to do this. Beautiful. Now that your question is very clear, and now that it is contained within your entire body, begin to draw the energy of that question up into your lung area. With each breath in, see and feel the energy of your question pulling in from your extremities and compacting into your lungs. It's coming in now from fingers and toes, arms and legs, from the head, the chest, the abdomen. The energy of your question pulls in and compacts into a ball in the center of your lungs. Notice its color and its shape. Notice how it spins as it draws more energy into itself. Keep drawing it in, drawing it in, drawing it in, until all of the energy of your question is contained within this ball in the center of your lungs. Now all of your energy and the question is inside your lungs. And imagine that you're holding a deflated yellow balloon in the fingers of one hand. A flat, yellow, deflated balloon. You can feel the rubbery texture in your fingers. And when you're ready, lift the balloon to your lips and blow the energy of your question into it. That's right. Just blow up the balloon. The energy of your question is leaving your lungs and filling the balloon like helium. Feel it going out and watch the balloon expands as you blow. 3 or 4 good blows will do it. Good. Now the balloon is fully inflated and all of the energy of your question is inside. And already you can feel the balloon is straining to lift up into the sky. But hold on to it for a moment more. You want to tie a knot in the balloon before you let it go. You can feel the texture of the balloon in your hands. Hear the rubbery, hollow sound of your fingers scraping against the fully inflated balloon. Now imagine some colorful streamers are attached to the balloon, so being more visible in the air. Your balloon is straining to take off now. But before you let it go, see your question written clearly on the side in big, bold letters. Now, at last, hold your decorated balloon aloft in your fingers and let it go. There it goes. Look up into the sky. Watch it sail away, up, up, up. It's bobbing and sailing on the winds now, up into the clouds. It's getting smaller now, smaller, rising into the clear blue sky. The writing is barely visible now, getting smaller and smaller. Now the balloon becomes a dot and it disappears. At last, your question has been released and it has been sent, delivered to the source, where all questions are immediately answered. It's as easy as ask and receive. The question or the answer to your question has already been delivered. All you have to do is go and find it. So in a moment, you're going to open your eyes and listen to your heart. If it tells you to meditate, then stay and meditate. If it tells you to walk outside, then wander around outside. If it asks you to wander around inside, then just glide from room to room, walking as though you're floating in a dream. Be relaxed, but very attentive to the things around you. You will receive your answer in a way that is just right for you. It'll be given in something you see, or hear, smell, taste, or touch, maybe even something you feel or do. Don't prejudge how your answer will come. It will be very specific, and it will be clear and unmistakable. Now open your eyes and prepare to begin your walk. A vision walk for 5 to 20 minutes, but no more than half an hour. And when you get your answer, take a moment to savor it. Feel the magic and the wonder of the process. Appreciate the wisdom of the real you, the no self that is unbound by space, time, or limitations. Open your heart in gratitude. Return here and journal about your experience with the prompts that will be waiting for you. After you complete gathering your experience, share in chat that you're complete. When everyone is ready, those who wish can share their experience. So let's begin. Start your timer and enjoy your walk. Beautiful. So while we're still in this dreamy state, let's pull out our intuitive art and receive further guidance or a visual image of the message you received. We'll take a few moments to do that. Does anyone need more time?
I'm okay. I'm done.
Yeah, stop that share. Welcome back. Mm. So how was it? What happened? What'd you find out? Phyllis, you want to go first?
Sure. So when you put up that second question that you said that you were probably going to use, I used that one too.
Mm-hmm.
And I was guided to touch things. So I went on a walk around the hotel room here, and I'm like touching the night tables, the bedding,
Mm-hmm.
go through the granite in the bathroom. And it wasn't until I got to the curtains that I'm like, oh my, these are like so smooth and soft. You wouldn't know. And
Mm-hmm.
yesterday when I closed them at night or opened them this morning, I had no idea
Mm-hmm.
of the texture and the feel of them. So,
Ah.
and it was really like in that dreamlike state with
Mm-hmm.
the softness. There was a gentleness, and that's the piece that I am bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I came away with is to burn away harshness, roughness, and toughness.
Ooh.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
that's
Because
beautiful.
it just
Oh,
had a whole different, like I could have just stood holding these curtains all day.
yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Who would have known?
That's beautiful.
Oh, were you able to do a picture?
Yes, I got a rainbow.
Oh, beautiful. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
great.
So I thought about the rainbow, and the meaning of rainbow is really a connection with the divine.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Absolutely.
so my divine connection, there's red in there, which is powerful and strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's pink that's soft and love, and blue is heartfelt joy. So I can
Mm-hmm.
have it all.
Yes. I love it. And I love that it's in an arch because it's almost like a perfect architectural piece. It's very, very hard to break an arch.
Hmm.
You can break a straight line,
Yeah.
but an arch itself, I guess it's because I know nothing about architecture, but it's the way it's evenly distributed. So
Hmm.
there's no breaking point tension to it. So
Yeah.
cool. I
And
love
there's some overlap over here. I don't know if
Mhm.
there's any significance, but then everything else is like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, I
yeah,
love it. Beautiful.
thank you.
Kathleen, how about you?
Well, I did not go outside because my neighbor started to mow her lawn and she's intense. So I didn't so I just kind of laid down and I thought about the question and my question was what's next, and I know that right now I don't get to know what's next, but I chose that question anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and what I got was kind of the quiet in the middle of the storm.
Mm.
Um, and my picture, I don't, let me change my view so I can see this here. Uh, oh, shoot. Well, tell me if you can see it or not.
Pull it back a little towards you. Yep, now we can.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
said sun and the moon and a thing I
so
got.
sun, moon, tornado, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
standing on top of a hill with my hands raised. Um,
Uh,
and I feel like the tornado is a force pulling me up
mm,
inside. And that I know tornadoes are damaging, but I feel like the pulling up inside of the vortex
mm-hmm,
is coming, and it's going to be a safe place for me because
mm-hmm,
there is a lot of chaos going on around me, and
mm-hmm.
I just feel like the the sun and the moon, like, and the earth, they're all staying there, they're all solid, right? But this energy will pull me up inside of it, and that's what I'm to look for and focus on, and
Oh,
be part of the positive up energy.
yeah. Um, I have actually lived through several hurricanes in my entire life. And one in particular, we were down further south in Florida, and we went out in the eye of the storm. Now you have to be really careful about it because the other end of the eye of the storm is coming, right? But um, I've never experienced, because it's also that meteorological calm. Like
Yeah,
there's it's
yeah,
it's it's just this place of total peace. And I've never felt it anywhere else. I've been in a couple, eyes of the storms, and then immediately after they pull out, you have that. But
right.
oh, that was just. I was probably about 12, which may have been why it made such an impact on me, that it was just like, yeah. So
Yeah,
thank you for reminding me of that, because that's almost kind of like mine. I'm just stand here in the
yeah.
and let the rest of it just do what it. The rest of it's going to do what it's going to do, whether we get in the middle of it or not.
Right.
We are not bringing some type of oh, I have goosebumps everywhere. We're not bringing some type of ending force to anything if we
Right.
step in the middle of it. We're just going to get ourselves flattened. So okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go where now. This is where that "you go be you, boo" comes in, doesn't it?
Well, I just feel like there is, I don't want to say I feel powerless. I don't feel
Oh no,
powerless, but I don't feel like there's anything that I'm supposed to do other than exactly what is in front of me at this moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, my heart. Mm. So I was guided to stay and pull a card, and I have, well, y'all know how many decks I have, but I have three up here. And so I pulled the Oracle of the Rose, and the one that I got was the Breathing Rose, which is
Mhm.
interesting. But the whole thing was about healing, and this is about emotional healing. And then as it went further on, it was like this card comes when you're in the process. The healing is already in the process. So it's
Mhm.
kind of like a confirmation. And then I'm thinking back to what I shared at the very, very beginning, where I've got this like massive positive evidence of my emotional healing. So that was really, really cool. Um, and about showing compassion for myself and treating everything with, and here we are, Phyllis, with what you're saying, but treating everything with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. And so then my picture, of course, it started off with a heart. So I got this big green emerald heart, which is growth. And then I got the kind of spirally thing going this direction, and that's in olive. So again, it's green, but my definition of olive is that it's grounded growth. So it's kind of going across. And then I had this, but to me, it's not a tornado as much as I just want to say it's a toroidal field. And it started at the top and it came down. So I'm with you. Um, and it's light blue, which blue is peace. So kind of this, and what's interesting, oh, this is cool because I didn't notice it before. The blue starts in the heart and then it
Mm.
goes down through the heart, almost like grounding it here.
Mhm.
So this piece is all throughout this heart. And so, what am I willing to burn away? Well, I actually wrote it from the card. Striving, wishing I was somewhere else already.
Mm.
Uh, and just letting go of suffering.
Mm.
I did a thing for one of Gina's groups a week or two ago. It was one of those tapping pieces. And it actually wasn't in that particular script, but it's in a different one. But as I'm doing it, you know how Sophia's like, "Ah, have I decided that I've suffered enough? When is the sentence over? When have I paid the dues? Can I just be done with suffering?" And so that part of it feels like what I'm going to burn up in the fire is this self-imposed sentence to make up for anything I've failed to do or not done, or, you know, um, and boy, wouldn't that let in now mine, because I couldn't remember the last of the words. So I put joy, peace, and prosperity. And wouldn't just, there's nothing to suffer for. I don't have to suffer about anything. And wouldn't that allow in more joy, peace, and prosperity? So I'm excited about this summer, what's going to happen, what we're doing. And I'm so excited to be here and share this time with y'all. So is there anything else that has come up that you want to share? Closing thoughts? Diamonds. Do your diamond. That's the perfect thing. Think of your diamond. I'm gonna close the records, and then I'll be right back. Hmm. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, Kathleen, what is
My diamond is that I can choose to stay in the eye of the storm forever. The
yeah,
other end doesn't have to come, the other side of it. I can just choose to stay right there
yeah,
in that
absolutely.
stillness and
Because
that peace.
the center of the storm moves. It's just that we were earthbound at that point, so we couldn't move with it.
Yeah.
So we had to listen out for the other side to come. Um, but yeah, ooh, okay, goosebumps. Seeing the eye of the storm as the protective bubble,
Mhm.
and that we can just float in it. And if I think we're all past this, but I know some people are still in that, maybe I should. If there's ever anything that we're called to do, we're not going to miss it. We're going to know, we're going to hear it, and we will go do whatever it is that we're being called to do. And in the meantime, we're just going to float. Oh, thank you, Kathleen, for that. That is so wonderful. Phyllis.
So my diamond is to be gentle.
Yes. And what does that mean for you so far?
So far it means like because I was guided to touch things.
Hmm.
So if I just focus on that, I think that that will integrate into a deeper sense of gentleness.
Yes.
First tactily,
Yeah.
and then I can embody it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ooh, we'll make our eye of the storm out of cotton candy.
Or these curtains.
Oh, those curtains.
Hey, Phyllis, aren't you supposed to be on a call right now?
No, my thing is in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
thank you though.
I think our timing is all wackadoodle because
Well,
we're
yeah, because I'm in
here.
Central Time.
Yeah. So yeah. Thank you all. So remember now, especially since it's a sacred pause and we've done all this. Oh, and we'll be back Tuesday. Yes, for Dark Moon and Cancer. She's a beauty. But we're gonna be in the middle of the storm, all cozied up, so it won't matter what she does. But drink a lot of water, do what you need to do to stay grounded and stay centered, and enjoy the longest day of the year. How fun is that? So let's return energy So any energy in your field that belongs to someone else, we return it to sender with love and consciousness. Deep breath in and out. Any energy in your field that belongs to something else, release all of that back to the universe, allowing it to be transmuted into love. Deep breath in and release it. Calling all of your energy back to your field. Sensing, feeling, knowing that your energy is riding your breath. Again, knowing that your energy is settling in right where it belongs. Filling in all of empty spaces left by the energy that you've returned or released. Filling all in one final time. Allowing your spiritual body and your physical body to integrate together all the way down, down, down through your legs and your feet, anchoring you into your Earth Star chakra, anchored into Mama Earth. Taking a nice deep breath here. Beautiful. And coming up for a big hug. Letting that energy that's returned to you know, I see you, I feel you, I'm listening, and I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanking all of those who've gathered with us together here, creating our beautiful circle in celebration of the sacred pause of solstice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's with great joy and glee, because it is summer, that I declare this beautiful circle to be complete. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye.